A woman buys an antique mirror from a flea market. That night, she wakes up to find her reflection moving independently. The reflection reaches out and points behind her. She turns around to see a dark figure standing in the corner of her room. She screams, and the figure lunges at her. She wakes up in the morning thinking it was a nightmare, but the mirror is shattered, and there are scratches on her arm. The next evening, she hesitantly steps into her bedroom, her eyes darting to the new mirror she had hastily replaced. As the clock strikes midnight, she hears a soft whisper coming from the direction of the mirror. Terrified but curious, she inches closer, her heart pounding in her chest. In the dim light, she notices a faint glow emanating from the shards of the broken mirror she had yet to clean up. Suddenly, her reflection in the new mirror starts to morph into a sinister grin. The room's temperature drops, and she can see her breath forming clouds in the cold air. She feels a chill run down her spine as the whisper grows louder, forming words she can't quite make out. The reflection's hand reaches out of the mirror, its fingers clawing at the air. She steps back, but trips over the broken glass, cutting her foot. The pain is sharp, bringing her back to reality as she scrambles to her feet. Her eyes dart around the room, searching for the dark figure she saw the night before. From the corner of her eye, she sees the figure again, slowly emerging from the shadows. She grabs a lamp from her bedside table and throws it at the figure, but it passes right through. The figure dissolves into smoke, which swirls and is sucked back into the mirror. Panting heavily, she picks up the largest shard of the broken mirror, clutching it tightly. Determined to end this, she approaches the new mirror and slashes at it with the shard. The mirror shatters, and the room is filled with an eerie silence. She collapses onto her bed, exhausted and bleeding, but relieved. In the morning, she finds both mirrors gone, and no trace of the figure remains. Her cuts have mysteriously healed, leaving no scars behind. She decides to leave the house, vowing never to buy another antique. As she closes the door behind her, she feels a sense of liberation, but also an unsettling thought. What if the curse isn't over?